Hi guys, it's me, Indiana Jones, and welcome to another episode of Cabin Fever Crafting. I'm here once again coming up with ideas of what to do during this whole situation. So making the most of it, staying creative, and just staying by your side. I hope you all know that I'm here to encourage you and give you hope and let you know everything will be okay. And just to keep creative and don't get in the doldrums and or get bored or anything like that, because there's always something to do. And today it's all about glitter. Why? Because I have a lot of it. And I have these shoes that I had attempted to do something with, and it didn't quite come out too good at all. And they were just there on the floor of my bedroom, just sadly looking up at me like, hey, please, Indy, please help us. Don't leave us here. Don't throw us away. Make us beautiful. So I said, you're right. So I'm going to glitterify these old sneakers and give them some new life. But I was like, oh, I like this blue. But why just be blue? Why be blue? Hi, Jack. How are you? Why not mix it up a bit? So that's what I'm going to do. And here I'm going to mix up a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple, a little bit of silver, see what happens. Hey, what's the worst that can happen, right? Hi, Philly. Except for me getting glitter all over myself. Oh, and by the way, this is a t-shirt I made for myself. I don't have it for sale. I literally decoupaged paper onto my t-shirt. But it worked. I did it like a decoupage transfer with, I think it's Mod Podge transfer. You're doing good. That's good to hear. So I was just looking to see how a t-shirt would look with my logo. Looks okay. Looks okay. Hi, Leah, how you doing? So we're gonna glitterify some sneakers. So I'm gonna make a mix of blue, I think that's good. Blue, purple, and silver. Why? Because I can, because I have so much glitter in these colors. I might need more blue. No. Well, that's why you always mix your glitter over something that you can like fold up and just get it in there. Like that. Hopefully I'll get it in there. I know, blue, purple, and silver. Why not? My shoes. Put a little more blue. I love working with glitter. I really do. Except for the fact that it gets all over you. You never can get rid of it. And again, this is the pack of glitter that teacher gave me. And I just had it sitting there. I mean, I've used some of it, but I mean, you gotta understand, I had like, a classroom full of glitter for me to use. Hey, Katie, what are you looking at? Oh, and I have something I have to discuss with you all. A friend of mine found a little black cat. I've always wanted a little black cat. Why? Because I could call it bait. But I already have 2 cats. Those 2 cats are driving me nuts. Now, I always say 3 cats, 2 cats you're okay, but 3 cats you're cat lady. Crazy kind of thing, So I don't know. Hey, you. What's up? Do you need the camera? Oh, okay. So I have to go. Oh, I got glitter all over the place. Glitter. Are we surprised? No. Let me see. You have 3 cats? I love glitter, yes. Crazy cat lady. Yep. So I have to discuss this with Luke because it's more work and it's a very trying time to get a cat right now, See? Hold on. Yes, you saw my red pen. Oh. And I mean, these 2 cats want to kill themselves, they want to kill each other as it is. So this is what it's going to look like. Blue, silver, and purple. Does that look really bad? Luke is fine. He's just fine. It looks cool. It's mostly blue. All right, so let's get started. Let's do this in the box, shall we? Yes. Let's do this in the box. I'll put this over here so it doesn't fall down. I brought the box on purpose so we could do it in the box. I was so happy with my You have 4 or 5 what? How many cats do you have, Christy? All right, so we'll do this. If I do that, can you see what I'm doing in here? I think that's the best way to do it. All right, I'm just gonna slather some. Oh no, yes, you did say hello, Christy. How are you? So yeah, that's my dilemma tonight. You know, because I feel bad for the kitty. It's not the kitty's fault. Oh, I have cat hair all over the sneaker. So I put paper bags in the sneaker. Not paper bags, plastic bags. You used to have 6. Holy cow. How did you find out your cat was diabetic? Did it have like seizures or something? That's the thing. I don't know if I have the wherewithal to like manage 3 cats. And these cats are already like used to each other. I don't know. And these are broken in. I tried to add another kitten because I like to, you know, I like to save strays. But I used to call it the shitty kitty. Excuse my French. I used to call it the shitty kitty because that cat, all it did all the time was poop everywhere, like everywhere. Like it didn't matter that we had, you know, a kitty box, whatever. It would poop everywhere. I had to leave it in the shower because it would just like take dumps everywhere. I don't know if it was the milk. I mean, I wasn't giving it cow milk. I was giving it like kitty milk. I don't know. I don't know. Gotta think about it. Gotta think about it. All right. I'm just pouring Mod Podge all over it. And then the fun begins. Ready, people? Bring it over here so you can see what I'm doing. Make sure you knock off the glitter. This one. All right. This is very weird because I have the camera up there now, even though I'm looking down here to see if anybody says anything. Hey, Rosalia. Lost some weight. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Let's see if this works. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, it looks pretty. I'm trying to keep it to this corner so that I can collect it and put it back in here again. Here, put it back there. Look how cool! I'm sorry, it's coming out very cool. Oops. Oops. Now, I need to, did I have it in here? There you go. Just use this paper. Now I'll collect the glitter. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Oh, it looks so cool. The camera can't handle the glitter. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, I got some mist spots, so now I'm going to go over the little mist spots. Oh, this is so cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's see. Where are the little mist spots? Up here. And I like the fact that it's not just blue, you know? That is sharp, right? Like, you know, when I go walking down the street now, people are going to look twice. Between that and my butterfly, you know, oh, everybody loved my butterfly thing. Everybody loved it. I told them, well, come and see what I do every night on my channel. I'm doing the front again because it had that, because it had that gold underneath it, you still come through a little bit. Because, oh, you know what I should have used? I should have used the new Mod Podge, the Ultra Mod Podge, because it's in this spray bottle. By the way, if anybody likes Mod Podge, there's going to be a Mod Podge tutorial. Check out on Facebook. Check out their page. They're going to have a Mod Podge tutorial at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. So you can join us. I mean, I'm not going to give the tutorial, but I will be there. It's open to the first 1,000 people who sign up. So sign up. Check it out on Facebook. And I'm pressing it in too, so that it stays on here. And then when it's done, I would use the Mod Podge Ultra to just make sure that it's on for, you know, good, and that it's going to stay on like a sealer, like a sealant. Is that right? And there's nothing saying guys can't have glitter shoes too, right? Why not? Why do women always have to have all the glitter stuff? Hey, there is my green paper. Do you need? I have a bunch of green paper. Do you need some? I'll send you some. I wear size 8 if you want to make me some. Well, I only have, I think this is size 9. So unless you send me some shoes, send me some shoes. And I'll send you back some glitter creation. And I do like the amalgamation of the 3 colors. I think it came out really cool. Shall I do the other one? It's only 12 minutes. I have time to do the other one. And I'll do the tongue later. Oh, look, the camera cannot handle the bling of this thing. Look at that. It's like it's trying to refocus. I can't. It's too much. All right, let's put this one over here. Where's my other shoe? Where is my other shoe? Where did I put it? There it is. Patchouli Julie. All right, so what I'll do is I'll leave this in here for now. And I'll do the Mod Podge part out here. Oops. What a mess. Shiny. Do the other. You picked up today. I said, oh, okay. I am ashamed to say that I have some cat hair on my shoes. Sorry. Oh, and tomorrow I have a question to ask you also, because I don't know, I'm getting tired. Like the end of the week gets me tired with work and everything. Today it was funny. We attempted to have a Family Feud happy hour. It was hilarious because we weren't following the rules. It was just a mess. And that's where I wore my fascinator. But tomorrow I was thinking, somebody said that they liked hearing my voice. Was it you, Julie? Hi, Marlene. Somebody commented that they liked the sound of my voice, and I was like, you know, I should do a storytelling night. So I was thinking tomorrow night we get in our jammies. And does anybody want to join me? Does anybody want to join me tonight? I'm on StreamYard. I forgot. So if anybody wants to join me, here you go. So I was thinking of doing like a story night, but not just any story, actually something I wrote. And it's not a poem or anything like that, but it's like a fairy tale. It's like a fairy tale. And it's something that I think you guys would know or relate to. And it'd just be one chapter, and then, if you like it, maybe in a month or so or whatever, I'll do it again. Okay, I'm going to do this in quadrants this time, so you can see what I'm doing. I always cheer you up. Aw, thank you, Julie. Julie. I love that name. Okay, I'm going to do this in quadrants. Oh, story time sounds fun. Oh, look at that. Are these not made for me? These are made for me. Why? Because I made them. And I made this shirt. I wore it once to an event, like to promote myself. And of course, everybody was looking at my chest. It was not in a very well placed. Well, maybe it wasn't a well placed location. It pays to advertise. But yeah, I had too many people like looking down on my chest and saying, "Oh, Indiana Jones, who's that?" I'm like, "That's me." And they're like, "Oh." So yes, very interesting placement of my logo. All right. Just lather this on. And this is just a regular Mod Podge, people. I have Ultra Mod Podge, and I'm going to cover it in Ultra Mod Podge because number one, it's a spray. Hopefully it works. Sometimes it gets stuck. Number two, it's supposed to be really good as a sealant. So, this is better. I should have done it like this, not in the. I glitter it in the box and then I bring it out here. It was very hard to like. So story time. So this is from a novel that I wrote, never got published. Doesn't mean it wasn't any good. It's just a lot of complications. I don't think there's anything wrong with me reading it, but it is fairy tale based, fantasy based, adventure fantasy, and it does involve some characters from a previous fairy tale. It's not a retelling of a fairy tale. It's like a continuation that I feel has never. You joined. Okay, let's get Jack on here. Jack is in the dark here. All right, while I glitter the shoe, Jack will talk to you. Hey, Jack. Jack, why is it so dark, Jack?
Oh no.
Why is it so dark, Jack?
I don't know.
I don't know. You have your lights off in your room? How's Nana doing?
She's doing good.
Yeah? That's good. Everybody's saying, there you go. There are those eyes. Now I can see you. If you were ugly, I'd say, hey, hide in the dark. Wait, XC Ben, did I just get $5? What's happening? Did I just get money?
What's happening?
XC Ben, what is this? People help me. I'm a little freaked out. Somebody just gave me money and I've never seen them before. Be well out there. Thank you, XC Ben. Oh my God, I'm gonna get emotional for my first $5. You sure did. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Wow, I've never had this happen to me. He gave you a super chat. I got a super chat. Yay! Thank you, XC Ben. XC Ben, you're wonderful. I've never seen you here before. Thank you so much. That's a super chat. Wow, I guess it pays to advertise and the glitter. I don't know what did it, but thank you. Thank you. That is awesome. Wow. Now I can get more glitter. Dang, really? You're my first, Ben. You're my first. You are. Thank you. This is awesome. Yes. Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Don't cry.
Yay. I'm going to cry. I'm finally monetized. Yay. That is really nice. Wow. Like I've seen other people get it, but I was like confused. Wow. As Owen Wilson would say. I don't know why I always think I sound like Owen Wilson when I say wow. I'm so excited. Wow. And I keep saying wow. Oh.
Wow.
Yay, this is awesome. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Wow. I promise I won't spend it all in one place. I'm gonna save it. That is so cool. This is so cool. I'm really touched. I am like verklempt. Hey, $5 is a lot. I'm telling you. You don't understand what I can do with $5. You don't know who you're talking to here. I get my evening clothes for $5. I can make dinner for like 20 for $5. You have no idea what $5 can do for my life. You know?
Mhm.
I am going to save that and invest it in more, like, I don't know what, maybe more equipment. You saw me on the South Florida YouTube, Facebook? Thank you, Ben. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Do you understand that I just got monetized? Like, this would not have been possible before this. So, Ben, you've always been a friend to me. Anyway, but I love that song, Ben, and I like your name, Ben. Ben, so are you in South Florida, and how are you doing? How are you holding up with all this craziness? Are you keeping yourself busy? Are you working? That is so cool. And I don't know if you guys know. Do you guys know? Do you know this, Jack? That I
Yeah.
am like, there's this girl, very famous girl now in LA named Jenny Lorenzo, and I used to like work with her and do the Cuban grandmother. Sometimes people don't know that. I have to go on that Facebook page and just say, yay.
Here's the first one.
I am so, this is spiffy, people. I don't care how much glitter I get in my eyes and my hair and my camera cannot handle. Look at this. I love it. You know what I have to make now to match this? You do know. You understand. Do you understand I need to make a headband to match these shoes? What is that? Oh, it's Ursula. I'm going to be Ursula one day.
Yeah.
I am a mountain biker here in South Florida, was allowed by the county to work on the trails in Markham Park and been doing that since April. That is wonderful, Ben. Well, Ben, I work for United Way. So thank you so much for what you're doing for the parks. That is awesome. That is awesome. A mountain biker. That is awesome, Ben. Are you also single? Just kidding. Anyway, just kidding. Just kidding. This is like, you can't date nowadays. It's like impossible. Hi, how are you? Let's just do a virtual date, you know? Anyway, anybody else want to join us? Glass frames. Gorgeousness. Oh, I can do my, oh, I can glitter my eyeglasses. Not these, because I like these in black. I like these in the classic black. Oh, Hocus Pocus. I love your posters. You're taken by someone special.
Yep.
Well, I like that. I'm glad to hear that. But you know, that was very nice. Actually, you know, it's funny. Jack, Junkerneckers and Albertville. Aren't you guys like neighbors? You and like Leah?
Yes.
Yes. Internet high five. High five. High five. Well, let me get the other shoes. I feel like Cinderella. I feel like I really do. Look at this.
She knows my car teacher too.
But I've always, this is my dream costume, guys, is to be Ursula, but a la Marie Antoinette. So imagine Ursula white hair with a big shipwreck ship in her head, right, as a hat. And then the big, you know, a big black and purple costume like Marie Antoinette. Would that not be the coolest thing? And then like have like, I'm sorry, you can't see my face. And then have like shells around here and stuff like that. That is so awesome, Ben. You are awesome. And I hope you're someone special, treats you very special too, because that's just the coolest thing. Super chat. Super chat. Oh my gosh, I got a super chat. I got a super chat. I'm like so jazzed right now. This is so cool. I can't wait to tell Luke. I got a super chat. That's so cool. So anyway, so I think we're done. We're at 25 minutes almost. Wait, I can't see what you said. You got a cool room, Jack. Yeah, he does.
Thank you, Julie.
Jack is awesome. Jack, talk to Ben. Ben wants to hear about your life, Jack, and show us all your posters. You have wonderful movie posters in your room. Goonies. Did you Coraline? My friend Jenny Lorenzo read Coraline online. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I'm going to share her channel with you. Nanny McPhee. Wow, you got a lot of movies. You have a beautiful room.
Thank you.
It's very nice.
Well, thank you so much.
Well, you are awesome. Jack is one of my, I have awesome subscribers. All these people here are not just subscribers, these are friends. We help each other out. We watch out for each other. Jack is very talented. He sings. Pete's your creepy basement. Philly has a creepy basement. But that's where he does his crafts. But Jack sings, right, Jack?
Yeah.
No, he does. He really does. Coraline. What other movies? You have Coraline. You have all my favorites up there. You have Hocus Pocus.
Nanny McPhee.
Nanny McPhee. What else do you have?
Monster House.
Who?
Monster House.
Monster House is one of those very underappreciated movies.
Mm-hmm.
No, Jack is in Alabama, right?
Boaz,
Alabama.
and
it's been very windy here. It's been very windy, like strangely windy here. So anybody else want to join in? Ben, you can join on our chat. I keep going the wrong way like this. I'm using Luke's camera. Ooh, who's that? Is that Nana? Who is that? Here's the link. Wait, Ben's gonna join us, people.
Miss
Ben's
People.
gonna join us. Oh. There's the link. Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm gonna have to buy another pair of shoes. You know why? Because now I want them in red. Do you know why? That's right, Wizard of Oz. Come on, man, come on in. I usually try to finish up with them. Huh?
The Wizard of Oz is my favorite movie ever.
I love The Wizard of Oz. I love The Wizard of Oz.
Because of
the wonderful things he does. Well, see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We represent the lullaby guild, the lullaby guild. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm making Where's Ben?
Come on, Ben.
That is so cool.
There he is.
I'm just showing off my shoes. Showing off my Elvis would be proud. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, and I'm always surprised when something I do comes out right. Why? Why do I do that to myself, Jack? Why do I doubt myself?
This is special.
Because what? I'm special?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because you know what? I'm always willing to try something new, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. Where's Ben? I'm waiting for Ben.
Come on, Ben.
Have you ever been to Graceland, Jack?
No.
No, I've never been to Graceland. I've been to Dollywood.
Dolly.
There's Ben. Okay, we're going to add Ben. Bye, Jack. Love
Bye.
you. Take care, sweetie. Ben!
What's going on?
Cool. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well?
Yeah, you're fine. You sound fantastic. Now, what brought you to a crafting channel as wacky as mine?
I think it was just random because you were part of that Facebook group, and I just subscribed.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I've been trying to go live every night at 9 p.m. during this situation just to like keep people's, I don't know, attitudes and, just keep everybody positive
sure.
and happy. And sometimes I fail and sometimes I succeed. So,
Well,
I'm
I
like,
mean that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, my computer's down here, my camera's up there because my son was like, your camera sucks. I'm like, well, thank you.
Yeah,
I have a teenager.
I tend to look at the screen, but then I should be looking at the camera, but it's hard to do sometimes.
I know it is. It's hard. It's hard. So I
I
have
don't.
to pick it up.
Well,
So
that's cool
that's
that you could
cool.
go. Sorry.
That's very cool that you're working with the parks and stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I've been part of the volunteers to the Markham Park Mountain Bikers for 4 years now, and I think that anybody that rides out there, it should be obligation to go out there and fix the trails because they're all volunteer based, and
Yeah.
if we don't have any volunteers and none of the trails get maintained, and we actually have a pretty good amount of trails out there, about 12 miles, so it takes a lot of man
Really.
hours to get them fixed up, or women hours.
Well,
Yeah,
women
yeah.
hours count double, I suppose. I don't know.
What was that?
No, I'm just kidding. I said, oh, women hours count as double, I suppose, because we're always
Uh,
multitasking.
that could be it. Yeah, I mean, I get my girlfriend to help out there.
That is
But
awesome.
it's a rewarding thing, I think. And like today, I finished off a feature that I've been working on since the quarantine happened. And when we opened the trails back up, it was so cool to see everyone's reaction to. I wasn't completely done with it because they surprised me with opening up the trails because I thought I'd have more time. All of a sudden, like we're opening the trails on Wednesday. I'm like, oh no, I'm not
Yeah.
ready. So I just got it done today. I just got done working on the trails, and it turned out really nice. And all the people that saw it were just, I don't know, made me feel really good that I was able to add something to the trails that made such an impact and that'll be there for over 20 years. So yeah, so
Wow.
I like giving back. I'm very hands on, and
That's
so yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
Do you have a YouTube channel? Somebody was asking.
yeah. It's XC Ben.
It's what?
It's
XC
XC Ben.
Ben? So guys, check out XC Ben, guys. Subscribe. What do you do on XC Ben? Is it just about biking and
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be. It's basically like a mountain biker vlog, but it's got like trail guides. I got trail guides for the park. I got trail guides for other parks. Mostly done with my POV. I started my channel doing racing, so I recorded
wow.
all my races. My first year that I was doing Cap 2, which is base after novice, I recorded the whole season with a front-facing camera and a rear-facing camera on my saddle. I gotta take this out of
Wow.
the air because it sounds weird when I have it in there. So I would record the front, I would record the rear, and then at the end I would just cut up the whole video to just show the highlights of that race, and I also voice over the race to let people know what's going on and like who's behind me and who fell or what kind of thing. So I started doing that for my channel, and then it kind of exploded out to doing more of like stories. I do a lot of stories and like reviews on bikes and things like that.
Well, I just shared your channel, so
Oh,
everybody can.
thanks.
You're welcome. Of course, that's what we do. We support each other. Everybody here does something different. Junker Necker, well, she checks out junk. That's what she does.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Leanne. Lily also is a dumpster diver, and we have crafters, Rosalia Pereira. We have crafters. We
Cool.
have all different types of people. Jack is just a wonderful. He's just the sweetest thing in the world, and
He seems nice.
he is. He is. He's one of my like favorite. I hate to say it, guys. I love him. I love my little Jack.
He seems like a really nice guy. I would say
yeah.
you'd
He's
be
like
on board with that.
my other teenage son, I suppose, because he's the same age
Nice.
as my son Luke. So yes, and
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
there's so many. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
go ahead, go ahead. What were you saying?
But I was only going to say that it's amazing ever since I got into YouTube almost 2 years ago. The amount of different channels that you run into, like the friends you get. Like I'll get random people who their channel is about cooking, or yours is about crafts. There's another one that just does live streams. Their whole YouTube world's all about live streams, and it's just there's just so many different like ways of using YouTube, and creating content, depending on what you want to do with it. I mean,
Oh yeah.
from gaming to, you know, recording videos where you then edit it at home. There's so many different ways, and I think it's really cool. After a while, I guess it kind of gets a little bit too much to watch all the videos.
Oh yeah.
Because when I first started, I was trying to watch like all the people I subscribed to. I tried to watch all their videos, but it just came so much. So now I just kind of like I'll leave likes, and then sometimes I'll go and message and leave a comment. But it's just there's just so many of them, and now it's getting to the point where I'm getting so many comments that it's I suck sometimes. I didn't mean to say suck like that, but it's overwhelming sometimes with the amount of comments you get, and then you have to respond to all of them, or you feel like you need to. I can only imagine what it's like once you have like over 10,000 subscribers and there's just so many comments. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with it.
How many subscribers do you have? I think I saw something like 1.5, or how many do you have?
1.4.
1.4. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like getting up there slowly, but it's taken me 5 years to get
Yeah,
here.
you're 1.91 or something.
Yeah, I'm
You're
like
almost at 2,000.
I'm almost close. I'm so close to 2,000. It's ridiculous, but it's like it's taken me forever, and I think, and it's really hard because I thought that my content was kind of different. Because if you see my earlier videos, I wouldn't create a lot of content, but it was like produced. You know, it was I had actors, I had costumes, I had set design, all of that stuff, and then I was like, you know what, I just got to create content. So that's why I decided to go live. But yeah, usually I'm like I said, I cosplay, I create, you know, costumes and get other actors involved. But now with this, you know, you just gotta roll with the punches. But
yeah, I mean, I think the okay, so I have two YouTube channels. I have this one, and then I have another one that's my construction business where I do building with Ben, which is basically just tutorials on like building showers and like things like that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so that channel, all those videos are tutorials, and I only have, I believe, 10 videos on that channel. And that channel gets way more views than my channel, XC Ben, which has over 115 videos. So it's, and you can see in like the analytics when you go into YouTube Studio, like it just goes up like this in views. Whereas the XC Ben channel, it's like this the whole way. It's starting to get a lot of traction, which is cool to see. But it's definitely a different type of. I think what helps me out a lot is the fact that I'm one of the administrators for the Markham Park Facebook page, and we have over 7,000 members on there. So I post a lot of my videos on there, and that's, I believe, helped me out a lot to grab some subscribers from that. So I think that was the best way, because all of my videos aren't really like stuff you would search for, unless you're specifically searching for like Markham Park mountain biking, and that's a small niche. And then there's some tutorials, but most of my videos are basically just like random stories of me mountain biking in the mountains or me mountain biking at Santos and Ocala. Nonetheless, I feel like I put a lot of work into them. Huh?
Let's explain something. There aren't any mountains in Miami, people. Let's get that out. There aren't any mountains in Florida.
I know, and
it's trails, and there are a lot of hills, because a lot of people will say, I didn't think there were any mountains in Florida. There aren't, but we have a lot of hills. We have hills in Zephyr Hills, because I've been there. So, but we have some terrain. We have some rough terrain, especially like out in the mid. You know, have you ever been to Sebring and Highland Hammocks Park?
No, I've never been out there, but I've been to Tampa and mountain biked over there. They have a lot of old mining pits for like I forgot what it was. There was mining pits, like they dug out the ground to mine for stuff, and those pits they turned into mountain bike trails.
Wow.
So it actually has elevation, and it looks really cool.
Wow. That is cool.
Surprisingly, though, we have a lot at Markham Park. I mean, it's not like crazy elevation, but it's a lot of hills where you can use the earth and the elevation for, like, you know, dropping down, using momentum to pump back up the next hill, and we have a lot of that going there. So I think it's really good for people down in South Florida, because if you go to the mountains, because of all the pedaling that we have to do, whereas if you go up into the mountains, you know, usually just bomb down a mountain after doing a shuttle ride, or you get into a pace to climb up a mountain for like 20, 30 minutes, and then you descend. Right. Down here, you're constantly on the gas. You're just pedaling. You go down a little drop, go up a hill pedaling, and go back down. It's just constantly pedaling. And that gives us a lot of, that's a good exercise for your legs, So a lot of times when I go out to the mountains, because I just got back from South Carolina last week, um, and the guys I was riding with were like, "Man, you're doing really good for a South Florida guy." And I was like, "Well, it's because we have to pedal a lot."
It's weird because we have mountain biking here. And we also have like the greatest ski clubs. Believe it or not, like the ski organizations here are crazy.
That's something I would have never
Yeah,
thought.
I was stunned when I heard that, like, one of the biggest ski clubs is here in Florida. I'm like, what? Okay.
Probably because we have a lot of snowbirds.
Yeah, I guess. I don't
Maybe.
know. Another question I wanted to ask you, have you ever been recognized because of your YouTube videos, like in the wild, as I like to say it?
All the time, every day.
Really?
It's
That's
because
awesome.
it's because I'm basically. It's probably because of my people know me from being at Markham Park, and I'm always posting videos on the Facebook page. And I guess if new people to Markham Park search mountain biking Markham Park, my video pops up. So they're usually looking for that to get videos. I have a lot of videos for beginner riders that are for novice, beginner, intermediate, and it's basically a smaller version of the whole trail and guiding people through them, because the trails at Markham are very difficult for a first-time rider to navigate because the signage tends to be a little bit hard to see, I guess. So I've made videos to kind of showcase how to navigate your way through Markham and where the signs are and things like that. So I think I've gained a lot of subscribers because of that, and also I get it's weird because it's the only place I would be known. But yeah, at Markham Park, I go there, I see people all the time. I always forget their names and I feel really bad about it. But
I think the one time that it really, like, I've been recognized here a couple of times. Like, they'll look at me and then they'll look at me again or whatever. Because I also do I don't know if you're Cuban or whatever, but I also was connected with the Cuban abuela. I don't know if you know her, like on Facebook or whatever. A young comedian, Jenny Lorenzo.
oh, is she the one that has the really nice edits of like skits,
Yeah.
comedy skits?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually subscribed to her.
Yeah, well, she started here in Miami, and we started the whole, Cuban grandmother thing together. And sometimes people look at me and they're like, "Why do I know you?" I'm like, "I don't know," and then all of a sudden, but it freaked me out.
Yeah,
When
her videos started blowing up. I was watching her videos because at first when she released them, I was like, they're really nice done. Like they're really well done videos with great acting, and she has a really great personality. And I was just like, man, she's got to have more views for these. And now you can see she's getting up there.
herself. Yeah, she actually studied in UM. She studied film, and she was here for a long time and struggled. Finally, she decided I have to move to LA. And the minute she moved to LA, that's when she was noticed, and that's when she got her due. But I was gonna say, like, the one time I freaked out. I was in Disney World, believe it or not, for Not So Scary Halloween, and I was dressed up like Maleficent, of course. And all of a sudden, I hear somebody screaming, "Indy!" like from Indiana Jones. And I see this kid like screaming and running at me. She's probably like 14, 15-year-old teenager. And I'm looking at her like, "Oh, okay." And I'm thinking, "Oh, she's probably from Miami. She knows me from here." No, she was like from, North Florida, and her father was with her. And he goes, "Oh my gosh, we watch all the time." I was like, "Oh,
That's awesome.
they know me." But it's happened to me a couple of times. It's really funny. Like in Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and somebody will look at me and they're like, "Don't you have a YouTube channel?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." So yeah, it's fun.
That's cool.
It's sort of fun.
It's a weird experience sometimes because I don't really. I guess it's just that your face is all over YouTube, and I guess somebody might recognize you eventually. But it's a weird feeling, even though it happens all the time. I just think it's kind of like I just made these videos for fun, and it kind of went somewhere else. And then my friends are like, "Oh, you should pursue it. Your content's really good." And I was like, "Okay." So I started trying to like do better edits and stuff. Just like I don't know. I guess it's surreal to think that even though right now I don't make anything off YouTube. I'm sure you too. You don't really start making money until you're like in the 50,000 range, even more than that with subscribers. And then it's just off AdSense. You really got to make money off Patreon or something that of that sense. So right now I'm just kind of doing it for fun. And if it starts becoming more, I might take it more seriously because the thing that I really suck at is the fact that I don't have a scheduled time when I come out with videos. It's always just when I feel like it.
Yeah.
I usually don't make it more than 3 weeks. But I usually try to make a video every week. But sometimes it's tough because some videos take more time, especially if they're longer ones. But I just finished recording the video from tonight or today when I was building the feature. I do time lapse videos, and I kind of talk about the how we went about creating this feature, or I did actually, and yeah. So that's gonna be my next video, I think, unless it's gonna be the last video of the part 3 Ocalabama trip that I did, where we went to Santos, then we went to Alabama, and there's a 2-parter for that, and that's the part for
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I had to change my format because I would have, I mean, if you look at my produced videos, I like to call them, you know, I have costumes and set designs and actors, and I have a film crew. I literally have a sound guy and a camera guy come in, and we do lighting and everything else. And I have, you know, great cameras here, but it's a matter of, you know, editing and doing it right, and they do all that for me. And actually, if you look at my Hocus Pocus video and a couple of the others, I actually had a fan from Scotland who made the intro for me because he just wanted to help support my videos. It was great. But now with everything that's going on, this is what I have to do. I am an independent film actress. I don't know if you know that, but I do indie. Yeah, so if you look, you'll see a playlist where I have acting, and you can see what I.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
Huh?
Yes, I said I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, that's why I started my channel, because I became an independent film actress around 9 years ago, but I was being typecast as a mom. You know, I'm 50, 52, whatever. I typecast as a mom, as an aunt. I'm always like the middle-aged, middle-class, white character. Boring. And I was like,
nice.
I don't like
So you got some sections of film that you did that's in your playlist, or what is it?
I'm sorry?
On your playlist, what kind of skids are there? What are?
Well, I do a lot of independent films. They're usually short films, so you'll see them there. I have a reel, so you can see the 2 reels that I have. But I became, after making this channel, I started becoming a character actress. So no longer was I just the middle-aged, middle-class, you know, mom. Now I was the neurotic mom, or the murderous mom, or I'm still a mom, but still a little.
Yeah.
Or like in this latest one that is going to become a feature film, we have enough, I think, to now do a feature film called Side Effects. I actually am a chemist that creates a drug that makes people into cannibals. So
makes people into what? Cannibals?
Cannibals, yeah.
Oh,
it's a dark comedy. It's a dark comedy.
Okay, well, I'm sure it's good.
Zombies, and then you know, it's funny. So there's some dark comedies in there, but they're all different types of characters than you're just run-of-the-mill vanilla. And it's thanks to this channel, because they've seen me as different characters, that I can be wacky, that I can, you know, do a little crazy stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, this works out for a lot of ways.
So anyway, I'm gonna finish up with it. Wow, it's 47 minutes into this video, but this has been so much fun. And as I said, I just got monetized like last week. I kid you not, I made 25 cents in a week. So when I saw your post, I was like, oh my gosh, this is.
Well, I usually when I go on people's live streams, when I pop in, if I always check to see who's live, and I haven't really seen you live in a while. I guess you would say you do 9, but I guess I wasn't checking before.
Okay.
But anyway, so I saw that you were live and went on, and I saw that you had the money symbol, and I was like, I always like to throw it in there, and I didn't know it was your first time you ever got one. I didn't know you just got monetized. I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna throw it $5.
You're my first. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Huh?
Are you monetized?
Yeah, I got monetized like 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. Well, now you got a whole bunch of new subscribers. Everybody's saying, oh, just sub. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they like my content.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check you out too. So if you ever.
Actually, my latest video might even be more in line with people who aren't mountain bikers, because it's more about being in nature.
Oh, that's cool. Now, well, we need that.
It was talking about, you know, when you mountain bike and you go fast past everything through the trees and everything, you miss a lot of what's out there. But when you're hiking in nature, you get to actually, like, you know, feel the presence of the tree, hear the water running through the river. It's just so many different things that you can see when you're in nature, just hiking around.
And I think in this current situation that people are in, we need that. You know, I mean, I understand why they have to close parks here, because unfortunately Miami suffers from major FOMO. Do you know what FOMO is?
No, I don't actually, unless it's
Fear of missing out. So the minute something opens, everybody's got to be there. If there's a new restaurant, everybody's got to be there to say that they were the first ones there.
that
Or
makes sense. And then when things get opened up, they rush it, and then they're like, "Oh well, you broke all the rules for COVID, so guess what? We're closing it back up."
exactly. Instead of everybody like, let's pace ourselves, people. Yeah, let's
It's
not
it's
all go.
unbelievable how quickly people forget the proper rules. Like I don't know. I feel like people got maybe a little dumber through this whole COVID thing. And I say this because we have this
Are
place,
you a native Miamian? No.
Fort Lauderdale.
For Fort Lauderdale, okay.
So I'm just right there, but just not enough because I don't like Miami at all. Actually, I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm moving to South Carolina next year.
Oh, there you go. I was born in New York City, and I feel like people are ruder in Miami, and I love Miami, but
No, it's true. People in Miami are jerks because it's so hot. I think it messes with their brain.
I think so too. I think the heat has a lot to do with it. And like I said, I work for United Way, so I am entrenched in helping Miami become a better place, a kinder place. So
good luck.
Hey, you'd be surprised how much we've done already with a lot of help from a lot of different people here. We've helped thousands already with this whole COVID.
We should do a video on that.
Yeah, well, I'm not in marketing. I write grants. So, I leave that to the marketing people. They just came out with a video with Alonzo Mourning and Pitbull talking about how wonderful we are. So, whatever. Let them do that stuff.
Then we'll let them.
I'm
really glad I was able to come on tonight. I didn't know if I was going to, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. Oh,
I'm sad too. I'm really touched. You don't understand. I'm really truly touched. It's like, oh my gosh, $5. That's awesome.
And you get to actually interact with a live person.
Yes, I love. That's why I use this. It's called you should use this too. It's really good.
StreamYard.
Very good.
I've used it before. With some of my live streams I do, but I don't really go live very often. I only do when I'm like at a certain goal, like, oh, I hit 1,000 subscribers live stream, or I joined somebody's YouTube live stream not too long ago, and they interviewed us, my girlfriend and I, and that was different.
Is she a biker as well?
Yeah, she is. She started biking about 10 months ago.
Very cool. It's funny because it's like, well, she's a mountain biker, not a biker. You're not in leather.
I never thought I'd date a mountain biker because I always thought that it would take me away from riding the way I wanted to ride, because maybe she doesn't go the same skill level as me, or she'll always want to ride with me, and that'll hold me back. But ends up that she's a freaking badass, and I fell in love with her. So.
Well, I think
and she's 3 inches taller than me too.
Really? Well, that's
no, she's 4 inches taller than me. She's 5'10". I'm 5'6".
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, she's very tall.
I never date tall women, but with her it's fun because when we kiss, she picks me up. It's a different way of approaching it. She just like picks me up and spins me. It's a sight. It's a sight from the distance.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. That is adorable.
Is that her son she's holding up?
No, don't say that. Oh,
I'm just kidding. She would laugh if she heard me say all this. Hopefully.
Oh man, are you guys? Are you living together? Or you still see each other, right? Are you or is this keeping you guys?
I moved her up to South Carolina last week, so she's gonna be up there before I move up there. But I'm moving out there at the January. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
I just gotta figure out how to move my business up there, so that's gonna be the only challenge for me.
And this is what, the construction business, right?
Yeah, I do interior remodeling.
Mm-hmm. But I would think that's like transferable anywhere.
Yeah, but the clientele, it's not like you just all of a sudden know clientele up there.
Yeah.
Down here, everything was word of mouth and also Facebook and the local mountain biking trails. So a lot of the 7,000 members of the Markham Park Facebook page, they request me to be their friend, and I accept everyone because it helps me with my business, because I post all my videos, because I record all my bathroom videos. And then as along the process, I just share the videos and people contact me and I get work through mountain bikers, which usually are people who somewhat have money.
Yeah.
Most of the money goes to bikes, which are very expensive.
That's true. Yeah, that's. I hate to admit, like the only bike I have is one of those little cruiser old lady bikes. Ding ding with a little belt.
Hey, no, that's cool. I've rode one before. It's a workout just to ride that thing, though. It's heavy.
Yeah, they're heavy. They're very heavy, but they're fun, you know.
But they're a good workout. Yeah, no, they're cool. I've ridden them. I mean, I wouldn't ride them now that I have my bike. Only because I'm so used to riding a 26-pound bike. And it's just like, it's nice to be able to throw it up in the air. But people use bikes for different reasons. There's lots of different ways. There's road biking. There's your cruisers. There's gravel bikes. I mean, there's so many different ways of doing biking.
Yeah, I just do it for the fun of it, just to like ride around and stuff like that.
Yeah. I used to ride my mountain bike around just the city. I would just go down from my house to the beach and come back, and it's a lot of fun. Just gotta be careful out there.
I think we're gonna say good night. Tomorrow is gonna be a weird night. If you want to join us, I'm live every night at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow I'm gonna read a chapter from a book that I wrote, and I don't, you know, because somebody said they liked my voice. I have.
Oh, you wrote a book? Nice, that's cool.
It never got published because of a lot of different issues. People like
Well,
like,
if I remember, I'll come by and listen. 9 o'clock, if I remember. I'm very bad at remembering.
Very cool. So we'll have a story time. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you, Ben. Yay! Let's give Ben a just round of applause. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you all you guys for being out there while I glittered shoes because I didn't know what else to do today. Because I come up with my crafts literally the hour before because I'm usually working until like 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I figure out what I'm going to do each night like an hour before I go on live. So tomorrow we're going to take a break. We're just going to read a story and relax, and I'll try my ASMR, you know. Thank you, bye Ben. My ASMR voice. So that is so cool. We got to meet Ben. This was the coolest night. This is awesome. Thank you guys for helping me even get here, because the only reason I got monetized is because of all you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep your life glittery and shiny. Get some glitter. Put it on your shoes and be the talk of the town when you go out walking or go to the supermarket. People won't be checking out your mask. They'll be checking out your cool shoes. Take care, guys. God bless. Good night. And I will see you tomorrow night. God willing. Bye. And my mouse is dead and it's not working. Hold on. There we go. And broadcast.